What's up, multiverse lovers? Today I am here with another Who's Gonna Do Dethrone Every Champion video. You know, I do this literally once a month, and lately I haven't. And in May, I didn't do it because Santi did. I thought Santi was gonna do one in what was it in May, but he didn't. It was like pre WrestleMania. I didn't know why he didn't do one on May. Probably because he created that one, and now he created one for June, and yeah, it's June 14th right now. But anyway, I will be predicting on who's going to dethrone every champion video. Well, gonna be predicting that. Everyone was like in my past April video. This was like before WrestleMania and etc. So without further ado, let's just get started. Okay, let's talk about Liv and Raquel. This was the let me see. 1, 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this was their third time winning those tag team championships. This is when they won it off of Bianca Belair and Naomi. And then I thought they were gonna lose it to Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, but that didn't happen because at WrestleMania this random match happened with Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria because Bayley was injured and Becky attacked her. Yada yada yada. We're gonna talk about that later. And they won it back. Literally, like right off the back, the Raw after WrestleMania, and then we had that heel turn with Becky Lynch. And Santi thinks it will be come on. Well, bro, I am so tired. It is like, what time is it? It might be, it's 11:03. Man. Oh, okay, now I remember. It is Rhea and Nikki Bella. And it's mostly because of them getting bullied by Judgment Day in one night. I do not believe that. It was just one time. We're not gonna see no more Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan equations no more. But I'm gonna stick with this option. I'm gonna stick with Damage Control, whether if it's the Kabuki Warriors, Kyrie and Io, because they've been getting a lot of chemistry since Kyrie's return. But let's just see what WWE Summer Edition will be like. I'll call it Summer Edition just because. But let's talk about the War Raiders. They were tag team champions in my last video, and I thought they were going to lose to the New Day. And guess what? They actually lost it at WrestleMania. I do not care what they say. That match at WrestleMania okay. Listen, it wasn't good, but it deserves to be on WrestleMania because of their heel turn and how big it will be. You know, you may know. But anyway, I've been thinking about like, who will they lose it to? Like who could it be? Santi thinks it'll be the Creed brothers. I was like, I don't know. But I was thinking a different team. I was like, okay, probably Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah, just because of how important they will be in the tag team division in the coming years of Raw. Well, not in the coming years, but just in the coming months of Raw, if they were ever drafted in on Raw. But anyway, let's talk about a different tag team division on SmackDown, which is Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits, as WWE Tag Team Champions on SmackDown. Now, in Santi Zap's last video, he thinks it will be the White Six, and he said the combination of Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis. I actually agree on that combination, but at the same time, I don't know if they will lose it. But I'm thinking of a continued rivalry. It'll be the Street Profits and the Bloodline. To me, I think, well, I don't know if this could happen no more because of the Jacob Fatu storyline and Tom Tonga being injured, Tonga Loa being injured. It's really not that much. Yeah, it's really not that much. But will this happen? Probably. But we'll just see in July what they do, because they change unexpectedly. So yeah, that's the tag team division. Let's talk about the mid card division in every part of Monday Night Raw, and and women's, and SmackDown and men's and women's, and then just one card on in one part of NXT, which is the North American Championship. But let's talk about the U.S. Championship for the women's. Chelsea Green was champion in my last video, and I thought that she was losing to Zelina Vega, and that's what happened. Congratulations to Zelina Vega. And then I think not too long ago, she got attacked by Julia, and I'm thinking it'll be Julia now. Me and Santi are in sync, so I think she will lose to Julia. Now let's go to the different division. Let's talk about Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria was champion in my last video before WrestleMania. And what was I about to say? I thought she was gonna lose to Shayna Baszler, but sadly Shayna Baszler was released. I feel like she could have done more, or they could have done more after her win over Ronda Rousey, even though that was a boring match. But anyway, let's go to the real option, because I changed it before I made this video, and I said Becky Lynch, and my prediction was right, and that happened, Becky Lynch. But now let's talk about who's going to dethrone her. Bayley. No, I'm not rushing it. I'm rushing this. I'm actually rushing this. I'm not wasting my time on Lyra Valkyria no more. I still gotta think about who else could win before when July comes. Okay, now let's talk about. Okay, let's go to Ricky Saints was North American champion in my last video. Yeah, he was champion in my last video. And then I really thought he was going to lose it to Lexis King, because listen, if you win the NXT Heritage Cup, you're guaranteed to win the North American Championship. Finally, I said it right, because I was trying to do this video before, but it was messed up. Okay. Now let's talk about who's going to. But just guess what happened. Ethan Page won. It was unexpected. It made sense. He didn't really rush it, because this is like a good title to hold for him, because remember last time when he won the NXT Championship, it was like ASAP. Like what? Like I didn't really get it at first. Oh yeah, I'm watching a Brandon BDE video, but anyway, who's he gonna lose to? Santi thinks it'll be who was it? Oh yeah, Ricky Saints. Bro, I'm so tired. But I don't agree on Ricky Saints, but I believe it will be Javon Evans, because that is a black man's title. If you think about every North American champion, it will be a black person, like Keith Lee, Wesley, Carmella Hayes, Trick Williams, Obafemi. Let's see. What else? Who else? Swerve. I almost said Cedric, but he didn't win. But anyway, this if Javon Evans is one of those black North American champions, I'm not complaining. But let's talk about LA Knight as U.S. champion. He was champion in my last video. His reign didn't really last long until WrestleMania with Jacob Fatu. I thought he was going to dethrone LA Knight, and that's what happened. Look at him looking on that U.S. title. That is so weird. Okay, who is he gonna lose it to? I'm not wasting my time with this prediction. I'm gonna say Solo Sikoa. It's easy. He's gonna lose it. I need to look at the rollers right now, just to see if this to see what this is, what are the face roll and heel roll. Now let's talk about Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker was IC champion in my last video before WrestleMania. And what else? Oh yeah, in my last video, I thought it would be like Ilya Dragunov. And now listen, listen. I said Ilya Dragunov, but I also said it could be Dom. Like I said, it could be Dom. And then this happened, and I was like, bro, he won. Because if you guys watch my channel, I do not like Dominic Mysterio, just because I'm still mad about that whole Rey Mysterio thing and everything. Okay, now let's talk about who's going to dethrone him. Okay, Santi thinks it'll be Finn Balor, but I was thinking about Finn Balor at first. But after thinking about this, I was like, wait, I gotta learn my lesson with last year. Just believing in Finn Balor and everything. I was like, okay, not thinking about Finn Balor. I'm thinking of a different person, and that different wrestler is Sheamus. And guess what? This will be the perfect option, the perfect time for Sheamus to win that IC title. The roles are there. Sheamus as a face, Dom as a heel, and it's literally right there. Triple H, give us what we want. We're in the main title pictures, and let's talk about Io Sky. She has been barely used, and I thought she was gonna lose it to Bianca Belair at WrestleMania, but I was completely wrong. She's like the John Cena out of this. Yeah, she was the John Cena out of this. Remember John Cena was like undefeated at WrestleMania, and then in a triple threat match he lost. Do you remember that? Yeah, do you guys remember that? And yeah, but that didn't happen. So let's go to a different one with Santi Sap's prediction, which is Liv Morgan. I was like, could it be Liv Morgan or not? Okay, and here's what I'm saying right now. I would say Liv Morgan, but I also have a different opinion, and that different opinion is Roxanne Perez. I thought she was gonna win the Money in the Bank and cash in on Io Sky, but it's not happening. But I'm thinking about her winning the championship. So yeah. Now let's talk about Tiffany time, Tiffany Stratton. And in my last video, I did say it'll be like Jade Cargill. I forgot my reason, probably because the whole face and face thing they be doing, or just because of I don't know. I forgot my reason, but I changed it. I'm very happy that I changed it, and I said Naomi, heel Naomi, cashing in on Tiffany Stratton with that Miss Money in the Bank briefcase in her hand. Now let's talk about Obafemi. So in my last video, I thought it would be Miro or Rusev, but that's not happening. But me and Santi always do this. We just pick some people. We just pick some people out and just say who does it. Okay, let's talk about Captain Marvel. She took a punch from Thanos, and does she take a punch from Obafemi? She will, but I still got Obafemi. We have Scarlet Witch. She has the power of taking over minds. I still think Obafemi can fight those fears and illusions from Scarlet Witch, so I'm going with Obafemi. We also have Brock Lesnar. If you know, you know. Vince McMahon taking over NXT, and we also have Hercules, a god, a strong god, but I still got Obafemi. And who else? Oh yeah, I also said Thor, the god of thunder. He is also a god, but if you strike someone with lightning and use a hammer, you're disqualified. I got Obafemi winning. But let's talk about in reality. It will be, oh yeah, Santi thinks it will be Jasper Troy. I forgot to add his picture, but I'm thinking of a weird one, which is okay, you guys ready? This dude, literally, Like, I just don't know why. But at the same time, like, it can't happen. But at the same time, it could happen because how Joe Hendry can be popular in WWE. Okay, now let's talk about the World Championship, which is Gunther. Gunther was champion in my last video, and I thought he was gonna lose to Jey Uso, and it worked finally. And then all of a sudden, this happened. This is the same picture, but bro, I'm still speechless about that. I'm so mad. He's entering the Jey Uso's entering the King of the Ring tournament on Monday, and I hope he can get his rematch because, like, literally, everybody hates Jey Uso for the wrong reason. He's getting forced. His hatred is really forced for the wrong reasons. Like I don't really get that. That just makes me mad. But anyway, let's actually talk about it. Sasha thinks it'll be Sami Zayn. I think it'll be Sami Zayn. I think Seth Rollins can cash in on Sami Zayn. But I also have a different opinion. I was thinking about I was thinking and thinking. I was like, I don't know if this one could work because he's old. But yes, I was thinking about Goldberg because will this, like, if Gunther wins, will this bring his status up higher? Yes, it will. But I'm mostly going for Goldberg, to win because I don't like Gunther. But I'm also going for Sammy. He's my number one choice as well. But yeah, let's just go on to the next champion, which is the undisputed champion, which was Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was champion in my last video, and I thought he was going to lose it to heel John Cena, and that worked. Winning his 17th world champion in his record books. I'm very, very, very happy. And now I like Cody Rhodes and everything. Now, Santi thinks it will go back to Cody Rhodes, but at the same time, hold up. I'm about to stretch. Okay. I don't even think it'll be going back to Cody Rhodes because I'm thinking it'll be Ron Killings. Yes, listen. I do not care what anybody says. Ron Killings will dethrone what's his name, John Cena. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna call him R-Truth. I do not care because I like the whole R-Truth stuff. But I will take him seriously. But I'm gonna call him R-Truth. But anyway, like, if you really think about it, R-Truth has not won a world championship in WWE yet. Like, just really think about it. I think he can do it. Okay, y'all, that is the end of the video. Make sure you guys leave appropriate comments down below. Give this video a like. Sorry that I was stuttering. I'm just tired. It is 11:23. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time with another video. Bye.